What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Garret. Back on another reaction on Celebrity T.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the impressive channel. Keri Hilson went into detail about why she was set up to go against Beyonce and how it affected her career. Now, I actually done a video about this years ago. This is not new information to me at all. Keri was signed to Polow and Timbaland, and I was aware that Polow was the one who forced her to record this diss song against Beyonce because he was threatening not to release her music if she didn't do it. Now, the song in question was actually the remix to the song Turning Me On. And in the lyrics, it sounded like she was taking a shot at both Beyonce and Ciara because she said, "Your vision cloudy if you think you're the best. You could dance," meaning Ciara. "She could sing," meaning Beyonce. "But she need to move it to the left, to the left." She was obviously referencing Beyonce's Irreplaceable song. And then she went on to say this: "She need to go have some babies. She need to sit down. She fake. Them other chicks ain't even worth my time to talk about." She also said, "I stay turning it on. Go ahead and tell these people how long I've been writing your songs. I've been putting you on. Just check the credits, ho." And if you want me, you can find me in Decatur, ho.
She's spank up.
So these lyrics seemed like they were supposed to be directed towards Beyonce and even Ciara. And a lot of people were outraged by it. And this really did affect Keri's career. Keri was still able to have some success after the fact. I mean, she did have a hit song called Pretty Girl Rock. But her controversial video and single, The Way You Love Me, actually tainted that whole moment. And so things weren't the same, but really, she was never going to reach a certain height after the narrative was put out there that she dissed Beyonce. And Keri never really told the full truth about what really went down with that song. In fact, there's an old interview that surfaced of her saying that she was on board to do it, and it was never intended to shade anybody.
But no, he didn't force me to do anything. I mean, it was a suggestion, and I told him, okay, I'll try it. You know, it's a hot verse. I love the verse. Yes, I heard specific names being brought up. No, it's not about that. No, I guess that's the only way I could say it. I'm not retracting. It's just that was never the energy behind it.
So from listening to this interview, it almost seemed like Keri was down with the shenanigans. But in actuality, she hated the verse. She didn't want to do the song.
So you shouldn't have
done it. She felt forced to do it because her boss, Polow, threatened not to release her album if she didn't. And not to mention, she didn't even write the song. Ester wrote the song. And all this time, Keri was protecting everybody involved.
Especially if I write the song
now
too.
The truth finally came out.
No,
Polow wanted me to do a remix to Turning Me On.
That's crazy.
He had produced the record, and I wasn't, because I was on tour with Lil Wayne, I wasn't able to lay anything down. He had been on me for a couple weeks about we need to do a remix. Okay, so I take off. It wasn't happening quick enough for him. I take off, we fly in. He had another writer in our camp at the time. He had her write this. So he played it for me, this is the remix, because I'm thinking I'm coming in to go write a remix to Turning Me On. The whole time I had been writing concepts, what would I say? How do I even remix this? What do I want to? So I had lines and I had, things that I would have said, but I come into the studio and he plays me this verse, and I'm like, automatically, I'm like, I'm not saying that. That was my position.
But you knew it was shade when you heard it.
Yeah.
But you still end up
I didn't know really who it was about. So I never found it. But we disagree there, Polow and I, because he believes in kind of the shock jock mentality. He believes in kind of playing dirty to a degree, and I don't. So exactly. So I tried to fight him on it, and I began writing my own. That's what I did with my time there. But it was quite forceful, you know what I mean?
That's the thing too, y'all don't let nobody force you all to do nothing.
In an executive artist way only.
You know what I'm saying? That because money involved. Don't let nobody force you all if you all even feel
threatening my career.
Safe to do it, you know what I'm saying?
In a real sense. You're not coming,
they saying that cooker
you're not coming out if you don't do
ain't
this.
cooker, but
And
she not stopping me off from getting like
not continuing to fight. But I was
collabs and why you disrespect one of
I did not want to do that.
One of the tough female.
I was signed to Polow and Timbaland. Yep, in a joint venture at Interscope Records.
Come on, bro, that's crazy,
and,
bro.
I was young. I was super young. Bro. I felt I had no power. I felt I had no choice. But I did record my version, which had nothing like that in it. It was on subject.
This shit's
songs
sad,
about
bro.
Men. And I think days after? He remembers more because he was there. Wow. He remembers more. Was it days after when it leaked? It leaked like days after I did it, but he promised me that wouldn't happen, so it leaked.
Boy, lie to your
and
ass.
that was that. And I protected him. I protected the girl that wrote it, who went on to become famous. I protected everyone in the story, so I had to eat that.
Damn.
And I am still eating it to this day.
What did Timbaland say?
I think he just went because they were partners. I think he just went along, but I didn't. I don't remember that we involved him or that he was involved at all because he hadn't produced that record. But I wonder now. I would love to ask him, like, what did you think about that? What I do know is he went on to work with B and J,
so did Polow,
and tour with them, and so did Polow. And I'm sitting there like, wow. But again, I was trying to keep peace. And also not wanting to put my career, they were still my bosses. I didn't want to put my career further into detriment. So I just didn't want to step in the shit anymore though. So I didn't want to hold no magazine with her on I just froze because I was shook. I was scared.
Froze?
Not of her. Like
Shawty
I love
said
her.
she froze.
I think she's incredible. She's one of the greatest artists of all time. But now it's a name I can't say. It's a magazine I can't hold. It's a conversation I don't want to have publicly just because I don't want to piss anybody off. I don't want to make things even more weird than they already were. I just wanted it to go away.
This interview was pretty eye-opening to me. Even though I was aware of some of the things that happened, I didn't know all the details. And now I'm looking at Polow and Timbaland very funny. She said Timbaland wasn't involved in making the song, but Keri was still his artist, and there should have been no reason why this should have happened under his watch. Like, I don't understand that. But yeah, Polow was definitely at fault here, and even Ester. It seemed like they all came up with this plan for Keri to go at Beyonce. And this is not to say that Keri is without blame because...
Boy, what's going on, man? But I hope y'all enjoy this reaction video, man. It's your boy Garret, man. I'm out. Peace.